Chuggalos, welcome back to day 8 of the Brew Crew Podcast 2023 Advent Calendar. Happy birthday, Mike. Exciting times, an exciting day today. Today we have a beer from Other Half, a double dry hopped IPA named Space Stream. And it comes in at a whopping 6%. We'll give it a little cam time. Look at that. Got a little more technology for you guys today as we go into the beer, but let's go with the crack. Oh, God, I hate when it does that. It gets all over the electronics, and then I have to clean it up, and then sometimes I forget to clean it up. Oh, goodness. Man, a muted nose. Interesting. We'll find out from Chuggalo Kate that it's a little bit more of a cloudy, more of a DDHIPA, but the fact that it's a double dry hopped and only 6%, it's interesting that those two things don't typically align. Usually like a double dry hopped has a higher ABV. Where I am in the world today, so it's Friday morning. It's my fuck off Friday, as my group of friends like to call it, our FOFs. A couple loads of laundry, the mundane stuff, a trip to the Sam's Club, a shower, a pink bandana. Got my first of 2 Christmas parties today here in under an hour, so I thought I would crank this out, because God knows if I wait till later tonight, it's going to be a different condition. I'm probably going to have one too many pretzel sticks, if you know what I mean, at the Christmas party. All right. Let's get to our first review. Chuggalo Kate, take it away.
So today we have the Other Half Space Stream, which I think it's aptly named. Very cute can, pretty.
She does much better canner boner than I do, but JT's still the OG.
Cloud that's on there. And it says that it's brewed with the galaxy, so that all makes sense to me. It's a lot darker than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it is
very,
really
very hazy.
See, that's why I don't have to pour it in a
So
glass.
it makes me think right away it's going to be fruity. And it is. We are correct. We, me, myself, and I. I like it. I wouldn't go crushing it, but I definitely can enjoy maybe 1 or 2. This would be a stackable one for me. I'd put this in the fridge for others to try. I like it. I would give it a...
Sorry, Stacey.
Probably a 4.25. Bye.
Boom, killed it. All right, let's learn something new about Other Half. So I went and checked out their website, but I decided new technology to put it up on your guys' screen. Otherhalfbrewing.com. They're out of Brooklyn. This is what I'm excited about. Ship beer to your home. The first thing that you see, ship beer to your... Oh, goodness. And again, that's fantastic. And then they have it all broken down here. And then like what they have in stock. That's awesome. Other Half, amazing to do that. And the fact that they list right here. This website is a banger so far. Now shipping to, again, all of these states. All over, wherever they have reciprocity or whatever with. That's awesome. So let's go to their about. So we'll just back up. I have it open up already in another window. Boom, about. Again, so organized. This is probably the best beer website I've seen in a long time. And you can read there, but if for those of you that are just listening, I'll just read it real quick. Sam Richardson, Matt Monahan, and Andrew Berman founded Other Half Brewing Company in Brooklyn in 2014. Simple mission, to create beer that they wanted to drink from a company they wanted to be a part of. Boom. Just up, bottom line up front. Their vision was to push the boundaries of beer and culture that surround it by representing the other half of the industry. That's fantastic. Amazing space, like how we've grown. Again, you guys can check that all out. Questions, etc. We'll get back to it. Anyways, amazing website. Shipping right away. As I've said, this is day 8. I think I've name dropped Other Half as an up-and-comer, at least on my radar. They're right there with Equilibrium. It's ironic that both of them are from New York, because it just seems like even with Tavor in the last couple of years, that beer scene is exploding. When you think of like good beer, like New York doesn't really come to mind. I know JT's been to like Amagang and stuff like that. Like there's a couple of OGs there, but it's nice to get some like really crafty stuff that's like right in our wheelhouse with the tasty and really crafty IPAs. You think when Kate was going on that I would have drank more about this or drank more of it and ruminated on it a little bit. The beauty of this beer is that it comes in a pint can, awesome, 6%. This is crushable. You could keep this in your fridge. It tantalizes the palate just enough that you want to keep drinking more. There's nothing substantial or phenomenal about it, but the fact is that it is so good at just being a like a two note. You get that bitterness, but like that sweetness at the back of the palate. This is fantastic, and again, being a 6% and coming in that pint can, that's just absolutely delightful. And this would be a pleasant drink. I'm hoping that this is a beer that is available year round. I'll have to check more on that. But again, Space Stream, and then it's a double dry hop, so you get a little bit more of the characteristic of that hop. So if you're a hop head or a hop hound, I don't know if there's a difference between either. This is going to be one. This is going to be an absolute home run for you. I wish there was just a little bit more of like a curious characteristic to it. And what I mean by that is there was something that built it up a little bit more. It'd be, if I knew that this was like its truth or like their baseline, awesome product. This is one, and again, other half, just like Equilibrium, and it's nice having them paired right next to each other. I think I prefer the Solar Flare more, which is a surprise, being just an IPA, because I enjoy double dry hopped, but it's an amazing 1-2 punch. It would have been nice to have them side by side, but even that we just recorded that episode, just over 12 hours ago, that taste is still on my palate memory. So off the top rope, I'm going to give this I'm at a 4.25. That Solar Flare I was at a 4.5. This is a 4.25. Where this excels, again, in being that 6%, but having all those hop characteristics, it'd be interesting to like pair this up with like a Bell's Lighthearted, which is lower calorically, but it is that one note IPA. It'd be interesting to see like some of the facts on this, like what this brings for those Chuggalos that are watching their waistlines or the bottom line or whatever. I wish I had a 4-pack of this. I would say. I know where to get more, though. Definitely from our friends at the Barrel House. There's been a couple of real hitters in a row. Now, after this, again, not looking forward too much. We're getting out of the IPA land, and then we're going to go into the stout. I'm glad it's on the weekend because I don't know the stats on those beers, but I'm guessing they're going to be a little bit higher in ABV. And it'll be nice to snuggle down for the day after a bit of those. But man, I crave this. I'm gonna, again, Equilibrium and Other Half are firmly on my radar. They're available at Pat's, which is just a mile that way, a mile to my back, which I'm excited about. But outside of that, I do have one thing to talk about with Christmas parties. So my first Christmas party, I'm gonna go hang out with a couple of friends and coworkers, which we get to day drink, which is the best, because then I can come home, take a nap, and hopefully be fresh, knock on wood, for the events later tonight. But I was going through my cellar, and I was trying to like pull out stuff, and it's interesting because my buddy, and I was going to try to record with him or whatever, but I was like, I've got the equipment here, I've got the technology.
And that's the bottom line.
And it's nice that I have that, so everything's just set up here. It's just so easy to hit the record button. But I like pulling stuff out of the cellar. And I've got some like Russian Imperial. And the reason why, he's from Romania, so an Eastern Bloc country. So I'm trying to find like all the foreign stuff. And Chuggalo Emmanuel, if you remember, bequeathed JT and I last year a bunch of Ukrainian beers and Romanian. There's a couple of Romanian beers or whatever. And those were like straight diesel. So my goal for Emmanuel today is to just return that favor. So I cranked it up, some like Russian Imperials that I have, some really aged stuff that I got this last summer that have been sitting there and cellared appropriately. But so that's what I've got on tap. I hope this finds you all well. And if nothing else, we had a couple of good minutes together. That's it for today, Chuggalos. Cheers.